Hey YouTubers, how's it going? Hardcore Gamer for Life coming at you again. Now this one's going to be another request match. This one was requested by Zero Lelouch 22, and he requested I do around with the M4 with Bling Pro, a heartbeat sensor and a shotgun as my attachment. He also requested that I use AT4 as my secondary with Cold Blooded and Sit Rep as my second and third perks. And also, he didn't say any equipment, so I went ahead and used the Claymores and the stun grenades. So, right there you can see kind of my strategy for this round detailed out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn, I'm going to lay down a mine, I'm going to pull out my rocket launcher, I'm going to fire off that rocket, attempt to get a kill, and either way, once that rocket's empty, I'm going to go ahead and grab someone else's gun because I'm using Bling Pro as my first perk. And obviously that doesn't give me a whole lot of ammo, so I'm going to need to be resourceful and use other people's guns as well. So another thing about using Bling Pro as my first perk in this class is that with that perk I'm not getting two attachments that I particularly I would normally pick. Really, I'm not a heartbeat sensor guy. I don't really think they're noob or anything, but at the same time they're not for me because honestly I tend to rely on it too much and it gets me killed. Kind of like a UAV. Often I won't call in my UAV until after I die. I get a nice rocket kill there because sometimes I tend to rely on that UAV too much, and there's a guy with cold-blooded and it gets me killed. I'd rather just rely on my wits to try and extend my kill streak much of the time. And the nice thing about a UAV is you can use it on your next kill streak to build your next kill streak. Oh, look, some nuke boosting douches. And being a nuke boosting douche hunter, I know just what to do. They got a little smorgasbord of weapons. I'll pick through them. And when I find what I like, I'll walk around the corner and stab somebody. 5 kill streak. Hey! I'll take it. And then try and drop shot and get killed. But anyway, yeah. So, that part of the Bling Pro is kind of negated because I'm really not much of a heartbeat sensor user. Plus, the shotgun attachment. I love shotguns, and probably like the W1200 was arguably my favorite gun in COD 4. But the I really wanted to love the shotgun attachments on the assault rifles in this game. But after playing around with them for a while, I just could not vibe with them, and I think it was because I was expecting them to, at least kill similarly to a shotgun, but really, especially after playing with them this time around, and I did definitely start getting some kills with that attachment, although I don't end up doing any in this round. But I found that actually it's not a useless attachment, but it is kind of a last-ditch thing, and what the shotgun is good for is if you're within knife melee range, and I'm not talking commando, but just normal knife melee range, that shotgun is a one-hit kill. So you just can't expect it to act like a normal shotgun. I tried and drop shot this guy, I just failed miserably. But hey, it happens. And there's always running back up the stairs and stabbing him in the face. That's always nice. So anyways, yeah. So that kind of sums up my thoughts on the bling part of this class. Now, cold-blooded. With the cold-blooded part of this class, I'm kind of working against myself in a way because I've got this loud class. I've got the AT4, I've got the M4 that's not silenced because I'm using bling, but I have no silencer, which is definitely, if I'm using bling, that's generally one of the things I pick, especially if I'm rocking cold-blooded. But anyways, so yeah, it kind of negates my stopping or my cold-blooded, except for, of course, obviously it's always nice to have cold-blooded pro because you can lie in the weeds and bushes and people most of the time won't even notice you. But anyway, so the class is kind of working itself against itself there. Of course, sit rep is always a great perk, and I did use sit rep most of the way through my first playthrough of the ranks, not my first prestige, but my first playthrough overall. I'll get a nice predator missile there, and I'm going to go ahead and lay that sucker down. But sit rep, and the nice thing about that is through dozens, if not over 100 matches. I think I died probably 2 times by claymores when I was using sit rep that whole time. So definitely, you know, there's other third perks that I honestly like better, and I very rarely use sit rep, but it's definitely was probably the best part of this loadout, which is definitely saying something about this loadout. But I didn't take this loadout because I thought it was such an awesome class that I was going to rock with. I actually took it because it was a challenge. Definitely, because I remember playing GoldenEye 64 back in the day. And remember, guys, they had those timed challenges on the single-player campaign levels where, you know, especially if you were playing in the 007 difficulty level, those time challenges were just vicious. I mean, they were just hard. I ended up getting every one of those time challenges on that game. And ever since then, I've been a fan of this type of punishing gameplay where, you know, you take something that's a real challenge to you and you try and do it. It took me a lot of rounds to get this win, and I did have 1 win before this with this class, but honestly it was a pretty ugly win, so I decided to post this one instead. Right there, I think I have Commando and I don't. But anyway, okay, have I gone over the whole class now? Yeah, pretty much. You know, and with the Claymores, the reason I picked that as equipment was because, you know, as I said, I'm not feeling too advantageous with the class that I'm using here. Oh, here I try and stun this guy. I want a shotgun kill to kind of round out this round, so I'm throwing everything at him, but it just doesn't work out. He rushes me too fast. But anyways, I guess this is something I talked about on my RPD Team Deathmatch subscriber request here recently, of, you know, kind of getting out of your comfort zone. I appreciate these requests you guys are sending me. You know, I'm not going to be doing any requests for a few matches. Here's a level of the part. That guy stands too close to his tactical insertion and gets stabbed. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing any request matches for a few matches, guys. Don't hesitate to send them in, but I'm going to end up go ahead and posting some stimulus map pack footage because you know, I definitely want to get some more of that out. I've only got what I believe the 1 game on Capture the Flag on Storm, and that's it. So I need to get some team death matches, some free-for-alls, some you know, maybe other objective-based games, some search or some demolition. You know, I definitely haven't given you guys any search yet, so I plan to do that soon, and do that on the new stimulus pack maps. So the next 3 matches, you can expect to see that coming your way, guys. Just continue to throw everything with the kitchen sink, or even including the kitchen sink at these guys. You know, make sure I use my whole kit. Use that AT4. You know, since it kind of makes the second part of my Bling Pro useless, I definitely need to get every advantage I can from it. And so, you know, at this point, I'm just trying to, you know, I'm running kind of low on times, less than 2 minutes left in the round. I really wanted a game-winning kill cam and to finish this round strong, and so I'm trying really hard to do that. If anything, honestly, I think I get a bit too frantic here at the end, and that's another, I guess, you know, if I can't give you guys a game-winning kill cam, I can at least give you guys a what not to do, as it were. And what I would suggest that you don't do in this game, or probably any other, is what I end up doing at the end of this round. And that's I end up trying too hard. I needed to just kick back, relax, and I really feel I could have got those last couple kills without a problem. But I just kind of ended up getting frantic and really hunting too hard for those kills at the end, when I probably just could have kicked back and just let them come to me. So that's a little lesson to you guys, I guess, is that you know, you're getting close to finishing out a round. You know, don't get frantic. Don't let it get to you. Just relax and knock out the kills, because most of the time in most rounds, they'll come to you, those last couple kills that you get. So, nice drop shot this guy, give him the payback, but yeah, get shot in the back for my troubles. Top of the head. Here's what I kind of was pointing out. You know, I'm trying way too hard. I could have laid down right there, especially with Cold-Blooded Pro. and I probably would have took that guy out and just waited, and probably would have took another guy out, and that would have been the round. Especially with that cold-blooded pro, you're laying down, people even aim on you. Oh, here I try to get the shotgun kill, but no go. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. This has been Hardcore Gamer for Life, and this is my last request match for a few matches. Enjoy!